Good evening and welcome back to Jasper High School for tonight's girls basketball Class 4A semi-state championship game between Lawrence Central and Center Grove. Hello, I'm Kevin Conrad along with Rick Embry. We welcome everyone to our coverage of the 51st Annual IHSA Girls Basketball State Tournament presented by the Indiana Fever and the Indiana Pacers. Tonight's coverage on Sports Night Indiana is presented by Habig Injury Law, Tapac Wealth Management, and Coldwell Banker Styles. Rick Embry, it's a chance to cut down nets tonight and advance to the state championship next Saturday at Gamebridge Fieldhouse.
Yeah, this is the one you play for, Kevin, all year. It's one of the trophy games, and this is a huge one. Obviously, both these teams with an opportunity to go to Gamebridge next week to play for a state championship, and these are the two best teams in the South. It's what they were talking about after LC beat Pike last week, who was number one, and on paper, and I think all the media and everybody are expecting an LC win after they beat Pike. But, man, this Center Grove team just continues to find a way to get things done. Kevin, undefeated, the only undefeated team in the state of Indiana. They're going to be ready to play tonight.
The Center Grove Trojans out of the locker room to their bench. The Lawrence Central Bears just finished up warm-ups now to their bench. Center Grove at 27-0 on the season under head coach Kevin Stuckmeyer, and for the Lawrence Central Bears, 21-4, 8 straight wins. Janan Lampley, the head coach for the Bears in her fourth year. Of course, they met just a couple of years ago in the semi-state at Southport Fieldhouse, and the Bears won that game 53-40 and went on to win the state championship. The rematch here tonight at Jasper High School. We'll now pause for the playing of our national anthem, followed up by tonight's starters.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, would everyone please stand, remove your caps, as we honor America, our veterans, and the men and women currently serving to protect our freedoms with the playing of our national anthem. Once again, good evening and welcome to the Jasper High School Gymnasium for the championship game of the 2026 Class 4A IHSAA Girls Basketball Semi-State. On behalf of the IHSAA and Jasper High School and Jasper Wildcat Basketball, we want to welcome the players, coaches, and fans of the two teams competing tonight for the Semi-State Championship. The Bears of Lawrence Central High School and the Trojans of Center Grove High School. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHSAA events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please enjoy tonight's championship game. One additional note for the fans: at the conclusion of tonight's contest, we ask that all fans stay off the playing floor until after the trophy presentation. Now the rosters for both squads, starting with the Bears of Lawrence Central. Reserve players, number 4, Nevaeh Garwood. Number 12, Amila Williams. Number 15, Mariah White. Number 23, Amaya Sowell. Number 34, Christina Hollowell. And number 42, Chastity Evans. Starters for the Bears. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 1, Lily Hyatt. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 20, Aubrey Ingram. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 25, Kiki Butler. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 3, Lola Langley. And at forward, a 6' senior, number 24, Anaya McKenzie. Coaching staff for the Bears, assistant coaches Bryce Stone, Sierra Daniel, Holly Coulter, Todd Coulter, and Haley Reganissi, and head coach Janon Langley. Now the reserve players for the Trojans of Center Grove. At guard, a 5'9" freshman. Let me start over here. Reserve players. Number 3, Ellis Crum. Number 11, Mia Mann. Number 12, Audrey Waltz. Number 15, Anna Carr. Number 20, Lily Harrier. Number 24, Kennedy Timber. Number 32, Allie Irvine. Starters for the Trojans. At guard, a 5'9" freshman. Number 2, Lilia Tipak. At guard, a 5'5" senior, number 10, Hannah Jen. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 22, Grayson Gilliard. At guard, a 5'7" junior, number 23, Mackenzie Pierce. And in forward, a 5'11" sophomore, number 33, Haley Wagner. Coaching staff for Center Grove, assistant coaches Ryan Hendricks, Amy Guevara, Mandy Heidelberger, Greg Morrison, Olivia Schmidt, and head coach Kevin Stuckmeyer. Our officials for tonight's championship game.
Center Grove Trojans in the white uniforms trimmed in red. Lawrence Central in the black uniforms trimmed in white. Gilliard will tip for the Trojans. Lampley will tip for Lawrence Central.
Yeah, Lola Lampley, number 3. She's the one you got to watch for LC. An unbelievable talent. She's going to play at LSU next year. She's going to be fun to watch.
Lampley wins the tip. She runs the point guard position. They go inside. Turnaround jump shot good. LC off to a 2-0 lead. Hyatt, sophomore, with the basket.
Yeah, Hyatt gave them 5 points this afternoon. She gave them some good minutes, but kind of the big 3 for LC between Lampley, McKenzie, and Kiki Butler.
Grayson Gilliard goes left baseline, puts out the shot. Didn't quite have the bank angle, misses. Cleared out by Lampley. Again, 6'2" senior. She's a Miss Basketball candidate, just like Grayson Gilliard. Gilliard going to Davidson, as Rick said. Lampley going to LSU.
Yeah, McKenzie, number 24, Anaya McKenzie. She's going to Illinois Chicago next year. And then Kiki Butler, number 25. She's going to Boston College.
Lampley out on top, being checked by Tapak. Center Grove playing that man-to-man defense. LC getting the play set here from the bench. Double screen going left. Lampley still dribbling. Bounce pass goes inside. On the right wing, wide open for a 3. It's off the back point. Kicks out to the corner. A battle for it, and coming up with it is Tapak for Center Grove.
Yeah, good effort there, and good job by the freshman Tapak to get that turnover.
Hyatt missed on the 3 for LC, and now on her way to the basket, Grayson Gilliard loses control out of bounds back to LC. So a tough start here for CG.
Yeah, good defense there by McKenzie as Grayson was driving to the lane and just lost control of it.
Butler, Kiki Butler, hands it off. McKenzie.
Great job of Grayson getting her first steal of the ball game.
In the corner, Mackenzie Pierce missed the three. Weak side rebound, Haley Wagner. Center Grove sets up in the half court. High right side, Tapak. 6 minutes to play, first quarter, 2-0. LC leads Center Grove. Around the perimeter, Gilliard. Jen rotates it. Tapak gets the call from Coach Stuckmeyer from the sideline. Lampley on the ball, checking Tapak. Pierce. Bounce pass to Jen between the circles out on top. Approaching 5.5 minutes to play, opening quarter. Center Grove still looking for its first points in tonight's semi-state championship game. Wagner dribbles to the basket on the left side. Off the glass, scores. We're tied 2-2.
Wow.
Haley Wagner, the sophomore.
Tough angle there for the sophomore Wagner, but she was able to just get enough of the backboard there to put that one in. Good job of driving to the basket. LC is not going to be – you're going to see two different styles of man-to-man defense tonight. Center Grove obviously switches everything. LC, on the other hand, they're going to try to stay with the same girl that they're on.
Good ball movement by LC here in the half court. On the takeoff, traveling, called against the Bears. That's Butler, Kiki Butler, called for steps.
Yeah, and so far for LC, just a pretty basic five-out offense looking to drive. You're going to see a lot of, different styles of pressing as well for LC.
And it's a near steal, and it's going to be LC ball. Lampley was able to jump the passing lane and got the steal, and then Tapak knocks it out of bounds, but it'll be a bare ball.
Yeah, and Lampley, those passes like that, she can cover so much ground and so athletic, and she was able to get that one.
4:50 to play, opening quarter, tied 2-2. LC with the basketball. Trojans man-to-man defense. Lampley out on top, switch. Out on top, it's now Jen at 5'3" on the 6'3". Lampley, perimeter shot way off the mark by McKenzie, but offensive rebound, shot off the side of the rim by Lampley. Center Grove clears.
That's how Lampley's going to get a lot of her shots as well. She is such a good offensive rebounder. You got to find a way to keep her off the glass.
4:15 to play, first quarter. Jen high left side. Mackenzie Pierce comes, retrieves the pass. Couple of times off the hardwood with the dribble. Wagner.
Very similar to this morning's game, Kevin. Both teams just trying to feel each other out in the first 4 minutes of the game.
Grayson trying to go right baseline, using that great strength. Reverse layup, put the left hand off the glass. Her first two. What a move by Grayson Gilliard.
Yeah, great job by the Miss Basketball candidate of using the backboard to shield Lampley away from that one, and then uses the left hand for the reverse layup, and Center Grove's first lead.
4-2, 3.5 minutes to play. Turnover. Hannah Jen with the steal to Mackenzie Pierce. Skip pass all the way to the corner. Gilliard high arching three. Hit the back point. Kicks out long. Chased down by LC.
Yeah, good look there for Grayson. They'll take that every time down the court. Great job keeping her head up. Mackenzie Pierce with the pass.
Coach Lampley from the sideline calling out the play. Butler with the dribble. Lampley comes to the high post. Good defense by the Trojans. Again, Lampley, the leading scorer for the Bears, 17 points a ball game, 8 rebounds per game. Butler, their second leading scorer, right around 16 points a ball game.
Yeah, really, LC being very deliberate, Kevin, and like I said, just trying to spread Center Grove out. Another turnover. Bounce pass.
Tapak takes it to the corner. Jen for a three. Rimmed it. Weak side rebound. McKenzie.
Yeah, both those last threes have looked good, and this is where LC, they want to get out and get some easy baskets on the transition. Great job by Mackenzie Pierce of not letting Kiki Butler have an open lane.
2:20 to play, first quarter. Center Grove by 2. Three-pointer miss from the deep right corner. Rebound. That's going to be Tapak. That was a missed three by Ingram. Tapak sets the offense.
Wagner had her girl pinned inside.
Tapak just didn't have quite the passing angle. Grayson gets a high screen from Jen. She drives to the left side of the basket, tried to bank it in. The follow-up by Wagner. Missed. Weak side rebound. 2 points for Grayson Gilliard. She has 4. 6-2 Trojans.
Good job by both Gilliard and Haley Wagner on that offensive glass there. They get 2 extra shots, and Grayson's able to get a putback basket.
Approaching 90 seconds to play first quarter. 6-0 run by the Center Grove Trojans. Butler directing traffic, pulls it out with the dribble. Once again looking back at Coach Lampley for the play. Trying to get into their half-court set. Some confusion here by the Bears. Lampley out on top. Being checked by Jen.
Good
bounce pass to Ingram.
Good half-court defense so far by Center Grove, and then another turnover.
McKenzie lost it out of bounds. That was Mackenzie Pierce forcing the turnover.
Yeah, and just good collapsing defense, Kevin, as they're trying to drive to the basket. You got some active hands, and they're knocking those balls off of LC's legs, and now they go to a little bit more of a full-court press. Can't get caught right there.
Ellis Sprong in the ball game, and a bounce pass to Grayson Gilliard out of bounds. It'll be LC ball. Grayson couldn't handle the bounce pass.
Yeah, that was a tough location there where you picked up your dribble, and LC took advantage. That's what they want to do. They want to speed you up, Kevin. They want to get turnovers and then get easy baskets. If you can keep them in the half court, that's advantage Center Grove.
45 seconds remaining first quarter. Lampley out on top, dribbling.
Man, she really wants to go to that right hand.
Looks like she took an extra step. No call. And the three is good by Butler.
That's a big no call too, Kevin, because it results in an open three by Butler.
That puts an end to a 6-0 run by the Trojans. Again, pressing defense. Center Grove into the front court with Ella Sprong. Bounce pass to the baseline. That's Grayson Gilliard, and she steps on the baseline out of bounds. So with 18 seconds, LC ball at 6-5. Center Grove by 1. We'll see a sub for CG. It's Mackenzie Pierce in for Tapac.
Yeah, and Grayson's going to get a lot of opportunities. You've seen her several times in this first quarter be able to beat her man off the dribble, and right there she did again. Unfortunately, she just stepped out of bounds. Now this is just going to be Lampley one-on-one. She really wants to get to that right hand, Kevin.
She gives it up. And on the takeoff, travel called against Butler. She did a shot fake and took off and travels with the basketball. 3.4 seconds for the Trojans to get a final shot.
Yeah, just shuffled those feet a little bit now.
Pierce throws it into Grayson Gilliard. 2 seconds. All the way. Wow. Layup is good. Uncontested layup for Gilliard. 6 points for Gilliard.
She did that in how many seconds, Kevin? Was it 2.6?
Yeah, it was around 2 to 3 seconds. Well done by the senior. Drives all the way to the basket. Uncontested. 8-5. The Center Grove Trojans lead it after 1 quarter in the semi-state championship game here at Jasper over Lawrence Central. This is Trojan Basketball on Sports Night Indiana.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
Underway in the second quarter, Center Grove by 3, 8-5 over Lawrence Central. Trojans with the basketball in the half court. Jen terminates the dribble, and 5-second violation. Couldn't find a teammate. 5-second call on Jen. Rick, a solid start for Center Grove in that opening quarter.
Yeah, a really good job, especially in the half court defense, and you can already see Lampley. She struggled last week in the regional, Kevin, in the fourth quarter against Pike, and there was the article in the Indy Star said she really got tired. You wonder how this game 2 of the 2 games today, how that will affect not only her but all of the players. Obviously, LC got the benefit of the morning game, Kevin, so they got an extra 2.5 hours to rest and get ready for this evening game.
I'm not for sure if I should even say this, but no fouls in the first quarter by either team. And you got two, very aggressive, great defensive teams, and that means they're playing really solid, clean basketball. Lampley trying to work, you're right, to that right hand with the dribble. Center Grove did a great job keeping her in front. Look at the help defense. Around the perimeter, a long three, doesn't go for Hyatt, kicks to the corner, Jen chases it down. She runs out of real estate. I think she's out of bounds. She tried to save it, lost her balance, and she is out of bounds. It'll be Lawrence Central ball.
Good effort there by Hannah, but you're right. She just lost her balance in that deep corner, getting some pressure.
So we found out Hannah, Jen's mom, was a state champion softball player at Center Grove in 1995.
And her older brother, AJ, was a state football champ in 2015. Get it to her inside. Oh.
Grayson was open for a moment inside. Center Grove with the basketball. Pierce bounce pass left wing. Grayson. Now Wagner. A lot of movement here by the Center Grove Trojans. A lot of cutting. Wagner dribbles it to the high right side. Now Jen comes and gets it near the 10-second line.
Take her.
Grayson on the left side. Looking for somebody. Now she goes left wing back to Jen. Grayson down low. Pops back out. Receives the pass. 6:30 to play in the second quarter. Grayson's pass to the far side of the court sails out of bounds. It'll be Bear basketball. Tapak back in for CG. So Center Grove goes about 1, maybe 2 deep on the bench. LC not very deep with their bench either.
Yeah, they haven't played. I don't think they brought in a sub yet, Kevin.
Here comes their first sub.
Yeah, there we go.
Amaya Saywell into the ball game. First sub for LC. Lampley will dribble up for the Bears. Calls out the play. Being checked by Grayson Gilliard. Hands it off to Butler. Swings it to Hyatt. Sowell rotates it back to Hyatt. Center Grove just really doesn't get much up in that lane. And now in the high post, Lampley being checked by Pierce. And she makes her way to the basket with a couple of spin moves. Missed the shot. Pierce with the rebound. Heck of a rebound by Pierce.
Yeah, after playing really good defense, you're trying to get Lampley to go to that left hand.
Tapak penetrates, being checked by Lampley, and throws it back out on top.
Yeah, it feels like Center Grove, they can get Grayson the ball in the wing. She's already shown a couple times that she's able to dribble around her girl. Little push off there.
The ball gets tipped into the backcourt, taken away by LC. That's McKenzie, and she takes a wild shot. She missed it. The follow-up is good by Hyatt. Hyatt with 4 points in the ball game.
Got to take care of the ball, Kevin. That's where you're going to win or lose this game more than likely. You got to be strong with the ball all the time. If they're up on you tight, then that gives you opportunities to drive around them.
1 point lead for Center Grove. 5 minutes to play in this second quarter. Very low-scoring game. Again, great defense by both teams. Bears with that man-to-man defense. Pierce out on top. Couple of dribbles. Lobs it to the corner. 3 by Grayson Gilliard. Hits the rim. Kicks out long. A chase for the rebound. It was kicking out long, and we have a reach-in foul against Center Grove.
Yeah, first foul of the ball game. That one's going to go on Mackenzie Pierce. Yeah, both teams right now, Kevin, playing really, really hard defensively. Like you said, 8-7 game, almost halfway through the second quarter. This is going to be a possession-by-possession, grind-them-out game, Kevin.
Once again, our game tonight being presented by Hobbig Injury Law, Tapak Wealth Management, and Coldwell Banker Styles.
Yeah, Mackenzie's one that she just wants to go one-on-one.
Driving, missed it, follows up her own shot, missed it again. Gets her own rebound, at least tries a second time. It's out of bounds. It'll be Center Grove basketball. That was a couple of shots missed by Anaya McKenzie. She's a senior.
Yeah, she had 16 this afternoon, Kevin. Lampley had 18 in their opening round, 6-point win over a really good Floyd Central team.
8-7, Center Grove by 1. Pierce on the wing. Dribbles with the left hand, terminates the dribble. Bounce pass out on top to Grayson Gilliard. Grayson finds Jen left wing. Picks up the dribble, pivots, finds wide open Tapak for 3. Hit, misses, and a battle inside for the rebound. McKenzie comes up with it. Outlet pass to Butler. She'll slow it up high left side.
Good job by Center Grove again of getting back, and now Lampley's just looking to post.
Lampley spins, goes baseline, and whistle.
Wow.
Mackenzie Pierce ends up on the ground. There's a whistle. Is that going to be Pierce with the second foul of the ball game? Said count the basket, and the foul going against Pierce. That will be her second.
I don't know about that call right there. Lampley gets her first bucket of the ball game and the N1, and Mackenzie ended up on her butt. Still no fouls called on LC for the entire ball game.
Misses on the free throw, but the offensive board by McKenzie. Throws it up there off the glass too hard. Weak side rebound so well. She is fouled. She'll be at the line to shoot 2.
Well, and that's what LC right now is winning the game of the offensive rebounds, Kevin. They're not shooting it very well, but they're getting second opportunities, and right there, Hannah Jen gets her first foul. And that's what Coach Stuckmeyer not very happy about on the bench.
Free throw good. So well. Her first point. Center Grove has not scored here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've been outscored, Kevin, 5-0 here in the second quarter.
And she hits on the next free throw as well. 3-point advantage for the Bears.
Just not getting very good looks on the offensive end, and now LC goes a little 1-2-2.
Nice pass. Jen goes to Haley Wagner. Wide open layup on the left side. She's got 4.
What Hannah did really good right there, Kevin, is you not only just beat the press to get it into your half-court offense, but she beat the press to push the ball and score, and that's exactly what Center Grove got.
Center Grove down 1, 3 minutes to play, first half. McKenzie dribbling out on top with the right hand, working against Wagner. And now she throws it away. Good help defense from Grayson Gilliard. Got her hand on the ball, and she throws it away.
Once again, when they try to drive, and there's multiple girls with hands in there, and right there they get another turnover after LC McKenzie tried to drive.
Under 3 minutes to play. Jen again trying to work against this press. They throw it to the middle into the front court. Wagner with the left hand scores again. If they beat the press, Wagner's going to get some easy looks.
Great job of looking up the court by Lilia Tapek right there. She notices Wagner wide open underneath the basket, and a great job of using her body in that left hand to score over McKenzie.
Center Grove back in front by 1, 12-11.
Yeah,
the ball
that should be Center Grove.
Out of bounds.
Yep.
It goes
Jen.
off of Butler. Trojan ball.
That's active hands by the senior Hannah Jen. Now a little bit of a run for Center Grove. 4-0 run.
Jen into the front court, finds Grayson. 2:15 to play, second quarter. Center Grove by 1. Grayson tries to go down the lane, had it knocked away, picked up by Sprong. Now to Jen. Jen dribbles to the right side, down the lane. She gets in trouble. Do we have a jump ball? We do. Jump ball. Jen was tied up by Butler, and it will be Lawrence Central ball. Four points in this quarter for Center Grove. 6 for LC. A lot of defense. Not going to be a very high-scoring ball game.
No, it is not, Kevin. Unless we see something drastically different in the second half. Both these teams just absolutely playing lights-out defense. Now McKenzie just trying to drive.
And Grayson with the steal. Breakaway, left-handed layup. She rolled it off. Lampley kind of altered the shot. 6'3" Lampley made her alter the shot. Bears three-pointer is good. That's Butler.
Transition three there for Butler.
Her second three. 2-point lead for the Bears in the high post. Grayson fouled.
First
Lola
foul.
Lampley, her first foul. Reached around.
LC's first foul of the ball game, Kevin. 14 minutes and 42 seconds into this game, LC gets their first foul.
Trojans throwing it under their own basket, inbounds. They do. Tapak for three. Swish! The freshman, first three-pointer for the Trojans.
No hesitation there. Great job by Hannah Jen of drawing the defense. Just flicks it one extra pass, and Lilia Tapak gets on the board.
Trojans back in front by one, 15-14. Trojan fans on their feet. Jen applying the pressure out on top. Dribbling is Butler. McKenzie.
She wants to just go right as well, Kevin. Good job of shutting off the baseline there by Wagner.
Back to Butler. Inside, Lampley goes to the corner. Hyatt for a three. Long with the three. Weak side rebound chased down by Lampley in the corner. And a whistle and a timeout called by Lawrence Central. 31 seconds remaining first half. 15-14. Center Grove by one. A 30-second timeout called by the Bears.
Man, this has just been a war, Kevin. Just both teams playing so hard defensively and just not a lot of open looks for either team on the offensive end.
And a big thank you to Hobby Gensler All, Rick. Once again, every three-pointer, and not too many so far, just the one by Tapak. And again, $3 being donated back to the Center Grove Girls Basketball Parent Club. And appreciate that from Eric Hobby and Hobby Gensler Law.
Yeah, he owes a little money from this afternoon, Kevin. 9, I believe, this afternoon.
So that's 10 on the day.
That's
so far.
Fantastic. Yeah, appreciate Mr. Hobbig and all of the support that he gives to Center Grove Athletics and the Parents Club there. And now this Center Grove crowd getting into it a little bit, Kevin.
Making a lot of noise across the way. Solid crowd for Center Grove here tonight. I think it's a better crowd tonight than they had maybe earlier today.
I agree. People got in the cars and took that 2-hour trip down from the south side.
Bears with the basketball, down to 25 seconds. Three-pointers off the mark by McKenzie, but it's a weak side rebound by Butler.
Yeah, another second shot there by LC. Now they might hold for one shot.
15 seconds to play in the first half. Lampley out on top.
Yeah,
being checked by Sprong.
Lampley going to go to work, and once again, she's going to try to get to that right hand or draw the double team and see if she can kick to Butler. Nope, she just cleared out.
Kind of a step back mid-range shot. Lampley missed it. That takes us to halftime.
Yeah, they're going to take that all day, Kevin, that shot on the last shot. Wow, what a first half.
Again, not a lot of scoring, but a lot of defense by both teams. Center Grove by one, 15-14 in the Final Four. Winner goes to Cambridge Fieldhouse next Saturday night in the Class 4A state championship game. This is Center Grove Trojan basketball on Sports Night Indiana.
At the Skin Lab, beauty and wellness come together under one roof. From advanced skin treatments and injectables to personalized wellness programs, we help you look and feel your very best. Whether you want radiant, glowing skin, balanced hormones, or a boost in confidence, our expert team is here to guide you every step of the way. Discover an experience where science meets luxury and results speak for themselves. The Skin Lab. Your journey to confidence starts here.
Our car wash remembers your car's quirks better than your favorite barista remembers your coffee order. Delivering a wash experience as smooth and effortless as your morning latte.
At Peterman, we are raising the bar for home service.
We host classes nearly every working day,
with thousands of hours of training invested in our field professionals each year.
so you know when Peterman shows up, you're about to receive expert care.
Homeownership is already stressful enough.
So when it comes to peace of mind for your home,
Trust Peterman to get it done.
and for a limited time, get a free furnace from us.
Visit PetermanHVAC.com for details and to schedule.
Do you see it? Do you see the potential? The potential for birthday parties on the patio. The potential for lazy weekends by the pool. Do you see the rain hitting the glass as you read a book with a cozy blanket on a cold winter's day? And do you see the science project being done on the kitchen table? Do you feel it? Do you feel the excitement of Christmas morning as the kids race down the stairs and as a family forms memories that can never be replaced? Do you hear it? Hear the crackle of the fireplace, the laughter coming from the next room, the sound of crickets as you call it a night. At Coldwell Banker, our people and our company are cut from a different cloth. We see, hear, feel, and sense things that others simply don't. Perhaps that's because we have a unique appreciation for this magical thing that defies description, that goes by the name of home. Because of this appreciation, and because of our dedication to be the best in the craft, our company has thrived for well over a century. This is why we're ranked #1 in agent trust. And this is why more people have turned to us to help them find and sell their homes than any other company in the history of America. We are Coldwell Banker. We do real estate differently. We do real estate with higher standards. And we have proudly guided people home since 1906.
We're at halftime here at Jasper High School in this semi-state championship game. Center Grove 15, Lawrence Central 14. Kevin Conrad, Rick Embry, and Rick, not much work for you on that scoring front. Just a lot of defense, some turnovers, but minimal scoring.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. We'll start with the Lawrence Central Bears. They were led in scoring by Kiki Butler, the Boston College commit. She has a pair of three-pointers for 6 at halftime. Liana Hyatt, number 1, the sophomore in that starting lineup of seniors. She has 4 points. Amaya Soul off the bench has 2 free throws, and then Lola Lampley, Center Grove's done a really good job on her so far. She has 2 as well for their 14 points. For Center Grove, they're led in scoring by a pair of players. Grayson Gilliard, the Miss Basketball candidate, she had 6 points all in the first quarter. Haley Wagner also had 6. the sophomore forward. And then Lilia Tapek, the only other one to score for Center Grove. She had a big three-pointer to give Center Grove their lead, which is their lead at halftime, 15-14. So 3 girls score for Center Grove, 4 girls score for LC. But you're right, Kevin, just an absolute defensive struggle right now. I mean, both teams playing lockdown defense. In a game of kind of mini runs there, LC started off the second quarter on a 6-0 run, and then Center Grove ends the quarter on a 4-0 run. So it's just one of those things. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a grind every time. It feels like Center Grove's playing really good defense. They got to clean up the offensive rebounds that they're giving up to LC. That's where LC has scored a good chunk of their points in the first half was off of offensive rebounds. So I'm sure Coach Stuckmeyer talking about that at halftime. And then offensively, you just got to be patient. You got to be strong with the ball. You're going to get opportunities when they've been patient, rotated the ball, taken care of the ball, then they've got some open looks inside, and then you just hope some of those will fall in that second half. But, man, it's not like I expect this second half for both teams to score 30 or 40 points, Kevin. This is going to be an absolute grinder this entire half unless something happens that I don't foresee. So, we'll see what team makes the halftime adjustments. I think both teams, you can tell, feeling a little bit of effect from that early morning game, or both of them playing that game. We'll see who has enough left in the gas tank to get this one done.
The winner of this one takes on the winner between McCutcheon and Norwell next Saturday at 8 o'clock at Gamebridge Fieldhouse in the 4A state championship game. So McCutcheon, Norwell playing at LaPorte. That game just now getting underway. And now we see the Center Grove Trojans back out on the courts for about 2 minutes before we get to the second half. And, Rick, what a great day for Center Grove Athletics. Of course, Center Grove girls playing tonight for a semi-state championship. How about the boys swimming and diving team? A dominant performance at the CG Natatorium today, winning their 31st sectional title.
Yeah, they absolutely rolled in that one, Kevin. Beat Franklin, which normally it's a pretty close meet, but they won by over 220 points. So congratulations to the boys swimming and diving team, and they'll be downtown next week for the state championship.
And the boys wrestling team down at Gamebridge Fieldhouse yesterday and today and tonight, and they're clinging, I think, Rick, you said, 3-point lead over Brownsburg for first place with 2 wrestlers to go.
Yeah, for each teams, and one of those is head-to-head at 144, Hornsby against Braylon Reynolds, who's it's number 1 versus number 2. Braylon Reynolds is number 1, Hornsby's number 2, and then Center Grove has Sean Breedlove at 175 left. Brownsburg has a 150 kid, so Center Grove trying to hold on to that one, Kevin. They've been had an absolutely unbelievable year. Hopefully Coach Swain and his last 2 wrestlers can get it done and bring back the ultimate hardware, Kevin, a state championship.
Trying to win their first in boys wrestling. Now we see LC back out on the court. Before we get to our second half, we want to thank the following Center Grove girls basketball sponsors for this season: Tapac Wealth Management, Aqua Systems, Bischoff Wealth Management, Don Wilder of Berkshire Hathaway, Duke Homes, Fuel Up Nutrition, G&G Oil, Jeff Heidelberger Insurance Agency, Kopetsky Auto Wash, North Point Engineering and Surveying, Specified Lighting, and the Skin Lab. And for our webcast tonight, Habig Injury Law, Tapac Wealth Management, and Coldwell Banker Styles. And we'll also have our Texas Roadhouse Player of the Game at the conclusion of tonight's contest from the Greenwood Texas Roadhouse, our CG Player of the Game. Earlier today, it was Mackenzie Pierce winning that award in the win against Evansville Rights.
Yeah, had 3 big threes there in the first game, and we'll see if she can get untracked here in the second half of the nightcap. LC looks like they're going initially I thought they were going zone, Kevin. They might be 2-3 zone, probably going to try to trap out of that, and now they go into a man.
Center Grove with the basketball. Tapac dribbling out on top. Takes it to the corner, and a 5-second count called against Tapac. Just dribbling a little bit too much.
I don't understand that because she's going towards the basket. That was a quick 5-second call there.
McKenzie, high left side. They're putting Lampley down low. She did not bring it up this time. She has been running the point guard position.
Yeah, I got a feeling they're just going to try to post her up inside.
Mackenzie Pierce guarding Lampley at the moment. So already we're seeing some adjustments. Now Lampley posting. She has the pass. She throws it to the corner. Three-pointer by Butler. It's good.
Well,
three-pointer.
Butler's got a 3 in each quarter so far, Kevin, and that's a great job of passing out of that post up by Lampley. She gets an assist there, and Kiki Butler leads and has over half of the points right now for LC.
Bears back in front, 17-15, just underway in the third quarter here at Jasper High School. Pierce inside on that right baseline. Grayson Gilliard turns her back to the basket. She works her way down to the basket. Off the glass, she scores and one. Grayson Gilliard, great strength, was able to get her back to the basket, work her way down, and banked it in.
Yeah, that shows some of that strength, Kevin, we talked about in the morning game right there. I mean, she got a very strong girl on her and Mackenzie there, and she just backs her up and then goes to that right hand and that right shoulder to get the and one opportunity.
Butler with the foul, her first. Grayson hits on the free throw, converts the three-point play, and Center Grove leads it by one.
Yeah, both teams, one the conventional three-point shot and the other one with the and one. We're back same place we were at the start of the half.
Lampley this time does bring it up. She now goes back to the point guard position.
5.
Why did he? And it's going to be kicked by Grayson Gilliard. Coach Stuckmeyer won the 5-second count.
That's exactly what happened on the other side. Grayson was close enough.
Grayson asking the referee as well, why not the 5-second count? Coach Stuckmeyer still pleading his case. Grayson out on top on Lampley. Coach Lampley not happy on the sideline.
Well, they want her to clear out. They want her to clear out for her daughter, Lola.
To try and do a little isolation.
Yeah.
Now she's got the dribble out on top, sets up the play, calls out play number 2. Goes to the right, goes inside with the pass, and there's
defense.
Jen with the great defense, and Grayson Gilliard takes it away. She gets the steal. She takes it away from Mackenzie.
Great job of doubling there, and then you're right.
Jen, left-handed dribble.
Really got to come meet the ball. That's what's important. Looking at the scouting report from Coach Stuckmeyer, come meet the ball. You can't have those long passes.
Grayson out on top. Dribbles with the left hand, attacks the basket, goes to the glass. She's fouled on the way up. She'll get 2 shots.
That's number 2 on Lampley as well. She got her with the body.
LC fans not agreeing one bit. At the line would be Grayson Gilliard, 2 shots. She has 9 points in the ball game.
That's why you go to that left hand and use the body to shield the defender, and they have to go through you.
Good rotation, swish. She's in double figures with 10. Good arch, swish again. Trojans by 3. 5:10 to play, we're in the third. Lampley being checked by Grayson in the high post. Mackenzie pulls it out with the dribble.
And she's just going to try to go one-on-one.
Hyatt into the corner. Butler fakes on the 3. Pulls it out with the dribble.
And Coach Lampley over on the sideline is just beside herself with what kind of offense her team is running.
Just not fluid.
Yeah, they're trying to get Butler in the one place, and now Lampley once again, she's just going to try to drive one-on-one.
Good job by Jen, and they're going to say Jen got I believe it's Jen, got a hand on Lampley.
It's 2 on Hannah. Center Grove's got 4 fouls in the game, Kevin. Unfortunately, they're from 2 girls, Pierce and Jen.
The Bears trying to throw it in under their own basket. They do. They find Hyatt. Hyatt, a sophomore. Back to Lampley, the senior.
She's trying to call out what play she wants to run.
Back to Hyatt. Trying to work to the right baseline under the basket. The pass down the lane to Lampley was a little bit high, but it's chased down by Butler, and she drives the lane and scores.
Yeah, a little bad break there for Center Grove. The wild pass from Hyatt, and it goes straight to Butler. She's able to drive the lane there and then score. She's the first one in double figures for LC with 11. She's got 11 out of their 19.
3:40 to play, third quarter. Grayson dribbling, behind the back dribble, terminates the dribble.
Yeah, it was good defense by McKenzie there.
Now she's trying to find a teammate near 5-second call. She does find Jen.
Yeah, the first half it felt like they were more having Lampley on Grayson. This time it's McKenzie.
Behind a screen, three-pointer by Grayson is short. Tapak tried to save it, goes out of bounds. LC will have the ball, 3:08 to play in the third, and Center Grove clinging to a 1-point lead. Norwell and McCutcheon tied, 12-12 after the first quarter. That being played out Laporte. Down the lane, scoring for LC is McKenzie.
Yeah, she's
her
the
first
one,
two.
She's the one that can do some work inside and damage inside, Kevin. She's got more of a physical presence, and right there she was able to use that body and score, and she's also the one that's taken the assignment on Grayson Gilliard.
Bears by one, 21-20, 2.5 minutes to play in the third. Grayson trying to go to the left baseline. She's pushed out of bounds. Foul called against the Bears. That'll be McKenzie.
Yeah, McKenzie trying to play her very physically, Kevin, and right there she just pushed her towards the out of bounds. Gets her second foul.
Trojans working it out on top. High right side. That's Sprong in the ball game. Tipped in the backcourt, chased down by Jen.
I don't know why coach is freaking out. Thought that was over in the back, but that was clearly touched.
Good defense by the Bears.
Yeah, this has been a very good possession for them.
In the lane, shot missed by Grayson. Rebound Lampley.
Yeah, that was one of their best defensive possessions there, Kevin. Center Grove had it for a long time.
Lampley, high right side, goes to the basket, and too hard off the glass, trying to get her own rebound. We have a whistle and a foul called against the Trojans.
Yeah, Tapak had it initially, and then Lampley just ripped it away from her, and Tapak's the one that gets the foul.
Throwing the ball in bounds. LC looking, and now out on top to Hyatt. 90 seconds to play in the quarter.
Yeah, they're perfectly content to just dribble it out there.
On the wing. Looking inside, Lampley trying to post. Lampley in the corner, goes the baseline, working against Grayson.
Stepped out of bounds.
Yep, she stepped on the baseline, out of bounds.
Great defense by Grayson again.
Coach Lampley off the bench. Thought maybe Lola was bumped out of bounds. No call. We're inside 1 minute to go in the third. Center Grove trails by one. Gilliard now swings it. High left side. Tapak. Back to Grayson. Center Grove may go for that final shot here in the third quarter. On the backdoor cut. Grayson can't quite handle the pass. Lost it out of bounds.
She can't handle the pass because she's getting pushed out of bounds, and Coach Stuckmeyer is furious right now. She doesn't just fall out of bounds.
Coach Stuckmeyer is still in the ear of the official.
Well, he's not even acknowledging him.
And now LC can go for the final shot of the quarter.
She's just going to try to drive baseline here. Lampley one-on-one. Good help by Tapek.
Down the lane, missed shot by Lampley, and she was hit in the face. She's injured. She's not back defensively.
Oh.
And a long shot as the clock expires. There's a whistle. Do we have a foul?
Yeah, Gilliard on the rebound. That should be 2 shots. That absolutely should be 2 shots, and that was before the buzzer. Grayson picked up the rebound and all in one motion and shot that. The referees are huddling now and talking about it, and that's never a good thing, Kevin. Yeah, they're probably going to put a couple tenths on that. Grayson's going to get a couple free throws here.
So it'll be a couple of free throws. Let's see if they do put a little bit of time on the clock, maybe a half a second, maybe 1. We shall see. But Rick Lampley, I think, got hit in the face. She went over to the bench. She's still in the ball game. I don't know if she got poked, maybe in the eye. They're going to put 0.3 seconds on the clock.
I don't know who that foul was on. They haven't posted that on the board yet.
Was that maybe? Was that? They haven't posted. You're right.
Yeah.
Gilliard again getting a couple of free throws. Misses on the first.
And they got 6 girls on the. They put 3 girls in there for the first time. 3 new girls, I guess, just to give them a quick breather in the last 0.3 here, Kevin. McKenzie, Butler, and Lampley all getting a breather.
And she comes back, hits the next one. We're tied at 21 apiece at the end of 3. Get ready for a heck of a fourth quarter. Somebody's going to go to the Class 4A state championship game next Saturday night at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. 21-21, Center Grove Lawrence Central tied. This is CG Basketball on Sports Night Indiana.
At Peterman, we are raising the bar for home service.
We host classes nearly every working day.
With thousands of hours of training invested in our field professionals each year.
So you know when Peterman shows up, you're about to receive expert care.
Homeownership is already stressful enough.
So when it comes to peace of mind for your home,
Trust Peterman to get it done.
and for a limited time, get a free furnace from us.
Visit PetermanHVAC.com for details and to schedule.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
Fourth quarter underway, tied 21-21 here at Jasper. Bears with the basketball. In the half court, they go inside. Lampley posting. Lampley wants a clear out. Double team from Jen. Now gives it up. Back to the wing to McKenzie. Butler dribbles. Cross-court pass. Hyatt now dribbles top of the key to the right wing. Lampley near the 10-second line holds it.
Yeah, they want to just clear out that right side for Lampley, Kevin, and now McKenzie, they're posting her up, playing a little two-man game with Lampley. Good defense there by Mackenzie Pierce and the rest of the Trojan defense, but oh my.
Lampley posting on Pierce. Double team, triple team actually on Lampley.
Great double there by Hannah.
Lampley gets it back. Bounce pass goes inside. Opposite pass out of bounds. Trying to make the pass to Butler. She couldn't handle it.
That's just great individual defense by kind of stuck on that left side. Mackenzie Pierce and Hannah Jen They're playing two-man game with Lampley and McKenzie, and both of those girls did an outstanding job defensively and caused the turnover.
Pierce between the circles. Gilliard.
Man, Kevin, this feels like first team to 30 is going to win this. Absolute war.
Pierce bounce pass goes to Gilliard. Grayson trying to get to the baseline. Pull up, jump shot.
Wow.
Got it. Tough shot.
Center Grove has scored 8 points in this second half, Kevin. Grayson Gilliard has scored all 8 points. She is putting them on her back, trying to will them to Gamebridge next Saturday night.
Trojans lead at 23-21, 6 minutes to play in the ball game. 1996, the last time the Trojans played in a state championship game in girls basketball.
Good defense by Hannah. Good pressuring defense.
Oh, a near turnover. Bears maintain possession. Lampley dribbles, works her way to the right side, going against Mackenzie Pierce. Double team by Tapak, and they almost knocked it away from her to get the steal, and now we got a whistle and a timeout called by Coach Lampley of Lawrence Central.
That's just great help side defense that time by Tapak. Kind of gets the loose ball, but Lampley grabs it, and then her mom calls the timeout. Man, Kevin, this just feels like it's one of those parts where if one of these teams can go on a 6 or 8-0 run, that could be the ball game right there.
Find what you need at Old National Bank, the official bank of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Old National Bank, where relationships and results.
Grayson Gilliard up to 14 out of Center Grove's 23 points. This is reminiscent, Kevin, of what her cousin did in the sectional championship against Franklin a few years back when he scored, I think, 25 out of Center Grove's 30 points in that win when Franklin was just trying to hold the ball for the entire time during the sectional championship.
21-16, Norwell leads McCutcheon. 3 minutes left in the first half in that semi-state game. Again, the winner there plays the winner between Lawrence Central and Center Grove and the 4A state title game next Saturday. 5.5 minutes left to play in this one. Lawrence Central will throw it in under its own basket.
LC down to 3 timeouts now. They've used 2 of them. Center Grove still with their full allotment of 5. 5:33 remaining here in the ball game.
Ball inbounded. Lampley posting. They take her inside. She tries to go over the top of Pierce. Missed the shot. Great defense by Pierce and a rebound by Gilliard.
Fantastic job of just walling up, Kevin, and now Grayson.
Grayson pull-up jump shot. Missed it off the back point. Had a good look.
Yeah, I like the shot there. She got a shot from about 6 feet. Just went off the back iron.
Trojans by 2, 23-21, 5 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Now, Butler is not one you want to lose here, Kevin. Really, LC is really focused on Lampley and McKenzie just trying to go one-on-one.
Trying to penetrate Butler. Terminates the dribble in the corner. Three-pointer by Ingram. Doesn't go. Hit the top of the backboard or the support wire. It's out of bounds. Center Grove ball with 4:37 to play.
Man, I can't believe that their assistant coach didn't get teed up right there. He jumped up, screaming that he thought that ball just hit the top of the backboard.
Now they're trapping here at midcourt. They throw it to Wagner, middle of the court, and she goes off the glass and scores. Wagner just drove right down the lane, left side, banks it in. She's got 8.
Well, and that, once again, you beat the press to score. Center Grove gets it to Haley Wagner. She turns and sees the shorter girl on her, takes it to the basket, uses that left hand again, and gets the bucket.
Down to 4 minutes in the ball game. Center Grove by 4. Whistle.
Another
and
timeout.
We got a 30-second timeout called by Lawrence Central.
Yeah, they're down to 2 timeouts now, Kevin.
Big thank you to our presenting sponsors tonight, Coldwell Banker Styles, Tapac Wealth Management, and Habig injury law.
Appreciate all of those guys. Mr. Stiles going to be a big sponsor. He's helped us a ton with Friday or Saturday morning footballs and going to help with lacrosse this year, boys lacrosse, which is starting up here in the spring. Jake's a fantastic sponsor, and appreciate Coldwell Banker Stiles for their support. And folks listening in, man, this has been as advertised, Kevin. Probably by rankings, the last rankings, what was it, 3 versus 5 maybe? I think that's what LC was at the end of the year. But once again, this is an LC team that beat number 1 Pike handily by 9 points in the regional championship last week. Center Grove trying to find a way to get it done.
Norwell now leads McCutcheon at halftime, 29-22. And, yeah, in the computer rankings, Lawrence Central number 1 in the state. And Center Grove about number 7 if you look at the computer rankings. LC with the basketball. We're inside 4 minutes to play. 25-21, Trojans by 4. Lampley being checked by the 5'3". Jen cutting to the basket and scoring is Hyatt.
Yeah, nice play, nice pass by Lampley. Center Grove's got nobody here. He's going to call a timeout. Oh, and Coach Stuckmeyer not happy about that.
Jen was trying to throw it in, and you're right, there was no guard back there to.
Well, he was giving Tapek a breather, and then Hannah went to take it out, and there was nobody to pass it into. He's going to get Tapek back in there. I'm sure she'll stay in there for the last 3:36. That was a big bucket by LC. They had struggled there. They hadn't scored in the fourth quarter. But Lampley once again finds a cutting Hyatt, and Hyatt's got 6 big points. And you might not think that's many, but when the score's in the 20s, Kevin, every point is huge in this ball game.
From dreams to goals to flexibility to confidence, it starts with a plan. Connect with Chris Tapak, branch manager and senior financial advisor. Get the guidance you need to focus on your future, backed by the resources of one of the nation's most recognized financial service firms. Call Chris Tapak today, 317-660-8406. 3:36 to go. Tapak will bring it up for the Trojans. Trojans by 2.
Yeah, no press for LC. They've seen the damage that Center Grove has done against that press.
Tapak works it inside, picks out the dribble. Now out on top to Pierce. Now to Grayson Gilliard. High left side. Wagner finds Jen. Jen dribbling a few times out on the high left side. Now to Gilliard. Right. Into the corner, Wagner. 3 minutes to play. Ball tipped out of bounds. Center Grove will throw it in.
Neither team has any team fouls here in the fourth quarter. 3:03 remaining.
Gilliard holds it near that volleyball line. 2:50 to play in the ball game.
That's
Gilliard,
a foul by McKenzie.
Gets rid of it. Finds Pierce. Now to Tapak.
You got both hands on her anytime Grayson tries to drive. You got to put it on the floor.
And now a 5-second count called out on top. Tapak was pivoting, and if she would just go to the dribble, it would have got a new fresh 5, but she's calling for the violation.
Well, LC ratchets it up there. Defensive pressure the last 3 possessions, Kevin.
Lampley dribbling, sets up the play. Grayson on her, 2:25 on the clock. Now dribbles to the left side, switched. As now Pierce takes her. Now she goes down the lane, goes to the left hand before the shot.
No way,
wow.
That's a terrible call.
Oh my, they're going to count the basket. It was on the floor.
It was 5 feet on the floor.
My.
She took another dribble.
Oh my, Stuckmeyer is hot. He's got a legit reason. They're going to count the basket.
This is not college or professional.
Holy cow, count the basket. We're tied at 25 apiece. Lampley hits on the free throw, 1-point lead, LC. Three fouls on Pierce. Center Grove down a basket, or down 1 point, I should say. 2 minutes and into the backcourt. The ball's out of bounds. Lampley nearly had the steal, and they're going to say she was out of bounds. It'll be Center Grove ball right from the scorer's bench. 2:04 on the clock in the fourth.
Yeah, you got to find a way to be strong with the ball, Kevin, because for the most part, the refs have swallowed the whistle here.
Tapak hands it off to Grayson. She attacks to the right side, spins back to her left, splits the defenders, scores! Goes off the glass with the left hand. She's got 16. Center Grove back in front.
2 minutes. She's going to have to be even more special than she already is, Kevin, in this last 2 minutes.
1:40 on the clocks. Center Grove 27. Lawrence Central 26.
Oh, Grayson gets a steal.
Taken away by Grayson. She was triple teamed, and Grayson took it from her. Grayson out on top with the dribble. Now to Jen. Jen dribbles to the left side. Pulls it out with the dribble. Terminates the dribble. Now she's pivoting. Looks for her teammate, and Pierce is knocked to the floor. We got a whistle and a foul called against the Bears.
Butler. That's 2 on her.
Yeah, that's Butler. Her second foul.
Still only 1 team foul, Kevin. Coach Stuckmeyer still got those 4 timeouts.
Jen will throw it in right in front of the Center Grove bench. She's looking, Coach.
Yep.
Coach Stuckmeyer calls a timeout to avoid the 5-second count. 1 minute, 13 seconds remaining.
Whew, Kevin.
Center Grove by 1.
Take a deep breath. Maybe that's what I should do, is take a deep breath here, Kevin. Wow. Grayson Gilliard scores on the one end, Kevin, and then comes back with a huge defensive play. Lampley's trying to drive. She turns her back on Gilliard, who comes off of her girl, is able to rip the ball away from Lampley to get the steal. Now can Center Grove get a bucket at their end? 1:13 remaining.
Once again, our presenting sponsors tonight, Hobig Injury Law, Tapak Wealth Management, and Coldwell Banker Styles. And if you're ready to make your next move, Team Styles with Coldwell Banker Styles is your trusted hyper-local real estate team. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, they deliver personalized guidance every step of the way. Call 317-883-9461 or email at info@goteamstyles.com or online at goteamstyles.com. Team Styles, building communities one home at a time. Back to action. Center Grove throws it into Gilliard in the backcourt. She's going to be immediately double-teamed. She goes across midcourt. She is double-teamed in front of the Center Grove bench. She's looking for a teammate. Still looking for a teammate, and she throws it. It's tipped out of bounds by Lampley. 1:03 to play. Center Grove will throw it in right in front of the scores table.
Man, and LC just uber aggressive, Kevin. Bumped Gilliard the whole way up the court.
Once again, Gilliard in the backcourt, double team, throws it ahead to Jen. Jen attacks the basket, cross-court pass to Pierce. Now to Tapak, 55 seconds to play. Center Grove by 1.
Strong with the ball.
Chris passing. And now she's tripped on the baseline. That's Jen. She was tripped. It looked like Ingram put her foot out and tripped her up. Well, that'll be, just the second foul?
Still just the second team foul, Kevin.
Center Grove will throw it in under its own basket. Looking, finds Pierce on the left wing. 45 seconds to play. Pierce knocked to the floor. Foul against Lawrence Central. That's Butler. 3 team fouls against the Bears. Pierce was knocked to the floor. 3 fouls on Butler. Right in front of the Center Grove bench. They throw it in the backcourt. Grayson is fouled. That's McKenzie.
Got a hit in the head. Finally at 4 team fouls, Kevin. So the next one is going to be shooting.
3 fouls against McKenzie. You're right. Next one, Center Grove shoots 2. And now Jen will throw it in front of the LC bench with 42 seconds remaining. Pierce dribbles into the front court, puts on the brakes. Now bounce pass goes to Wagner on the baseline. Inside, that's going to be Grayson Gilliard before the shot. She's fouled on the floor. It should be 2 shots, though. They're over the limit.
I think that one's going to be Haley Wagner's going to be shooting that. I think it was before. Maybe it might have been. Yeah.
It's going to be Grayson at the line shooting 2.
They called it a push from behind because she had great position. Meanwhile, McKenzie's got 4 fouls after they've spent the last minute trying to foul.
Grayson at the line, shooting 2, 16 points in the ball game. Good rotation, 17 points for the senior.
Oh, wow, LC going to use another timeout. I thought they only had one left, but the clock now shows that they have 2 left, which after that one they'll have 1 left. So one more free throw for Grayson.
Center Grove by 2. Again, 33 seconds remaining.
Man, and they got that steal, Kevin, with about 1:38 on the clock, and Center Grove was able to run off over a minute and get the – at that time, LC had only had 1 team foul, so they get 4 more team fouls, several out of bounds, deflections, and a couple timeouts by Coach Stuckmeyer. You finally get Grayson to the free throw line for 2. She's hit the first one. She's got the second one coming up.
Again, last reports, Norwell was leading McCutcheon 29-22 at halftime. That's your 4A Northern Indiana semi-state game being played at LaPorte. Grayson going back to the free throw line for one more free throw, trying to make this a 3-point lead for CG.
Obviously, the best 3-point shooter they have, Kevin, on their side is Kiki Butler, number 25. She's got 3 tonight.
Grayson sets, flies, and got it. 18 points for Grayson. Trojans by 3.
There's Butler.
Lampley goes baseline,
That's
bump
okay.
by Grayson. That's just the second team foul.
That's a great foul there. You got fouls to give, Kevin. Yeah, that's only the second team foul. You got 2 more fouls you can give before they go to the free throw line. Obviously got to close out on the 3-point shooters. Butler in the corner.
23 seconds to play.
I'd foul again.
And Grayson blocks it.
Oh, my gosh. And they called a foul on her on the shot.
They're going to put that on Grayson. Looks like Grayson now with a couple of fouls, but you're right. They're going to say she was in the act of shooting 2 free throws. This is Butler at the line shooting 2. Top scorer for the Bears, 11 points. Their first trip to the free throw line. 80% free throw shooter. Shoots it really well.
Kevin Conrad jinx right there.
80%. Misses on the first. 18 seconds left to play in this one. Butler. Missed that one as well, and a battle for the rebound. Butler gets it. Oh, and now they're going to put a foul on Butler. They're going to say she reached in and fouled Pierce.
I mean, she did knock Pierce to the ground, but
they were scrambling for the loose ball, and they're going to put that one on Butler, and Pierce should get 2 free throws.
Yeah, that's going to be 2 for McKenzie, obviously. Huge free throws. Once again, Center Grove still with only 3 team fouls, so you got the opportunity to give a foul here, Kevin.
Free throw is no good by Pierce. Looking for a first point tonight. 63% free throw shooter. Trying to make this, a 2-possession ball game. She sets, and it's hard. Too long. Missed it. Down to 15 seconds. 14, 13. Here comes Lampley.
That fouler.
Down to 10, 9, 8, 7. Lampley.
Use your foul.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, they call a timeout.
With
wow.
3.3 seconds, a timeout called by the Bears.
Lampley just dribbled out there for 14 seconds. Now, you're Coach Stuckmeyer. You got a foul to give, Kevin. Obviously, you got to be smart and not give it on the shot. But as soon as they inbound the ball, I'm reaching in and giving a foul right there, and hopefully you can waste a second. And, by the way, Kevin, I'm up 3, I'm fouling. I'm not giving them a chance to hit a 3 to tie it. So that's 2 more fouls still in 3.3 seconds. But, oh, my gosh, that's Lola Lampley, like I said, was just dribbling out there. She was looking for a screen, never really got it. And then finally her mom calls the timeout with 3.3 seconds. So reset us, Kevin.
Wow. So Trojans by 3, 29-26, 3.3 seconds. If there's a jump ball, it'll be Center Grove ball. And it looks like they're going to throw it in bounds right in front of the scorer's bench.
Butler is on the far block. McKenzie is going to give a screen to her, I'm guessing.
Now, the Trojans ready to go with 3.3 seconds. Trying to get the ball in bounds. They give it to Hyatt. Three-pointer is short. Rebound, Center Grove. Center Grove wins it.
Yes!
Center Grove going to the state championship at Gamebridge Fieldhouse next Saturday night. 29-26 your final.
Wow, Kevin, what a battle. I said first team to 30. Neither team got to 30. Center Grove with an absolutely gutsy performance here to get it done. And if anybody thinks anybody else has missed basketball than Grayson Gilliard, then they don't know how to watch basketball. What she did tonight, she put her team on her shoulders, and what a victory. Congratulations, Coach Stuckmeyer and his team. Heading downtown next Saturday night.
Wow, what a ball game. 29-26. Center Grove going back to the state championship game for the first time since 1996. Center Grove now 28-0, the most wins in school history. One more game yet to go. They'll play the winner between Norwell and McCutcheon. 8 o'clock next Saturday at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. The ladder's coming out. Center Grove's going to cut down the semi-state nets here at Jasper High School. Second semi-state championship in school history.
30 years, Kevin. Is that what you said? Since they've been in the state championship game? Oh, my goodness. And they're going to hoist that trophy, and it is going to be a sweet bus ride back to the south side of Indianapolis.
The semi-state championship trophy presented to the Trojans. Grayson Gilliard holding it up high at midcourt.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. She had 18 out of Center Grove's 29 points.
Phenomenal performance by the Miss Basketball candidate Grayson Gilliard. And now the students from Center Grove on the court celebrating with Center Grove on the court. Here come the cheerleaders. Last report, or an updated report, 31-24, Norwell with the lead, 4 minutes left in the third. One more game. Center Grove trying to make it an undefeated season. It's never been done in school history.
Well, they're one away, Kevin.
28-0, the most wins in school history. The 23-24 team had 27 wins. They were 27-2. Center Grove now 28-0. And again, we said it earlier, Harold's website had Center Grove losing by 2 earlier today. Evansville Rights, they win big. They were supposed to lose tonight by 5. They win by 3.
Guess what? Go ahead and make us the underdog next.
That's right.
They will. If it's Norwell, they will. If it's McCutcheon, they probably will. So refuse to lose, Kevin. Just absolutely, again, a team that on paper everybody overlooks them. They have all year. How are they doing it? They don't outscore people by 40 points. They don't score 80 points. They find a way to win, and what a gutsy. They find a way to win tonight, Kevin, with 3 girls scoring. Tapek has 3. Wagner has 8, which, by the way, 8 big ones. And Grayson Gilliard has 18 out of the 29 points. Oh, and celebrate is right, Kevin. You can hear it in the background. And those Center Grove fans out there, wow.
Stay tuned. We're going to try to get Coach Stuckmeyer up here on our post-game show and a few of the seniors. Ella Sprong with the game ball on the shoulders of her dad, Kevin Sprong, celebrating.
That's a good picture right there.
That's one for the scrapbook. And now they're saying, here, now she's got the championship trophy. She's on her dad's shoulders. What a moment.
Oh, my
here
goodness.
at Jasper High School. The Center Grove Trojans lost to LC 2 years ago at the Southport Fieldhouse in the semi-state, 53-40. Much different ball game tonight, not high scoring at all. A lot of defense and just a gutty performance once again by the Center Grove Trojans.
Grayson out there hugging her mom while her dad's taking pictures. Oh, my goodness, what an effort. And, Kevin, honestly, I think Center Grove had a better turnaround than LC did. LC looked tired in this second game, and I don't know if it was – we were talking about in that first game, we hope Floyd Central keeps it close enough to where LC has to play their players all 4 quarters. They had to, and you could just tell they're just – anytime they tried to press, Center Grove did a great job of breaking it and scoring. And, defensively, Center Grove just solid. You give up 37 this morning, 10 in the first half. You come back and beat what many thought was the best team left in the state and give up 26 tonight to Lawrence Central.
Just, again, great defensive effort. You can always rely on the Coach Stuckmeyer teams to play that great man-to-man defense. It's just stifling. They had 2 to 3 players on Lampley in the post and really just took away the driving lanes. Lampley wanted to drive, but they just didn't allow her to drive tonight.
And, that LC team, Kevin, came in averaging over 61 points a game. You look up at the scoreboard, they scored 26 tonight. Their Miss Basketball candidate, Lola Lampley, scores 5. Wow, what an effort. What an effort by every one of those girls on that Center Grove sideline. Coaching staff, the quick turnaround. Obviously, you might have done a little bit of pre-work as a coaching staff, but you got to go back to hotel, conference room, wherever you got some rest. Most important thing, get rest, and you got to implement a game plan. And once again, his game plan is, girls, it might not look pretty, but we're going to shut them down defensively, and that's exactly what happened.
Scoring summary tonight, Center Grove led 8-5 after the first quarter. In the second quarter, Center Grove had 7 points to Lawrence Central's 9. It was 15-14 at halftime, Center Grove by 1. Third quarter, LC outscored Center Grove 7-6. Game tie 21 apiece. Center Grove outscores the Bears 8-5 in the fourth to win it 29-26. And now moving on to the Class 4A state championship game next Saturday at 8 o'clock in downtown Indy at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. We'll be courtside with a live audio stream from Gamebridge Fieldhouse. And the Trojans will be making their way to the ladders here momentarily to begin cutting down the nets. Let's see, Rick, you got county net, sectional, regional, and now semi-state. That's 4 times they've cut down the nets this year.
Trophy games, I talk about them all the time. In basketball, you got net games like you're talking about. You get a trophy too, but you got that net that you get to cut down. And, man, nothing better than when you can have a piece of that net, and nothing bigger than this semi-state win until next Saturday night. And then you got one more to try to hoist the ultimate hardware. And, wow, just huge kudos to Coach Kevin Stuckmeyer and his coaching staff. Kevin, it's you and I always talk about it, and I talk about it with my friends. You can count on one hand the basketball coaches in the state of Indiana that are on the same level as Kevin Stuckmeyer, and once again he showed it tonight. 3 D1 girls on that other side of the court, and he finds a way to hold them to 26 points. I think that bus ride 2 hours home, Kevin, will feel like it's about 5 minutes home. Wow. I mean, so many big parts of that game, but you gotta start, Kevin, with that. Grayson gets the bucket to give Center Grove the lead. Then at the other end, she gets the steal off of the double team on Lampley. Center Grove gets it with about 1:40. They're able to run over a minute of clock off without turning it over, getting 4 team fouls on LC because they only had 1 going into that. and then Grayson hits 2 free throws to get you up by 3, and then you just hang on. Wow. I don't know if I've seen anybody more excited than Ella Sprong out there, Kevin. That girl is flat out giddy, as she should be.
The Center Grove seniors going first. Sprong already up and down with some net. And now Anna Carr, senior, getting some net. Now Mia Mann going up the ladder, another senior. Again, once they get some net, do a little celebrating. We hope to get a few of the seniors on our postgame show. Ella Sprong coming this way, maybe headed our way for a quick interview.
I'm going to get out of her way, Kevin, because she's ready to talk.
Ella Sprong, senior. She's going to be our first interview here on the postgame show. Ella, you're going to the state championship game.
Yes, we are.
What an emotional moment, Ella.
Yes, for sure.
Tell us how you got this done. Boy, what another gutsy performance. A lot of defense tonight.
Yes, a lot of defense for sure. We knew that they had some star players here, and we knew that our defense was going to win it, so that's what we did.
That's right. And Grayson got a few points down the stretch, just enough to seal this game, but you guys have that heart of a champion. You play together. You play for each other. Just talk about this great chemistry that you guys have this year.
Coach calls it the will to win, and our team this year, we are unlike any other team I've ever had. They are special, and we want to play together, and we know that we do this so unselfishly. We do it for each other, and Grayson's the core of that. And I'm just ecstatic to be with these girls right now.
Hey, I saw you down there on top of Dad's shoulders lifting up the basketball and the semi-state championship trophy. What an emotional moment spending that with your family.
Yes, it's amazing. This is watching my brothers do this in high school. I always wanted to be a part of it, and here we are, and we get to go to state and play at Gainbridge next week with the best group of girls. So,
on that, Ella, I'll let you go to celebrate some more with your teammates. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ella Sprong joined us on the postgame show. Very emotional. What a moment for that senior. Next up, we'll have Coach Stuckmeyer join us and get his thoughts on today's action. 2 big wins. Evansville Rights earlier today and now tonight against Lawrence Central. And again, Ella Sprong, senior, very emotional. She has 2 older brothers who are excellent baseball players, and now she's tasting that success. And hey, Coach, congratulations. What a gutsy performance, Coach. It's just finding that will, the heart of a champion.
Yeah, before I talk about that, I noticed you got Ella Sprong on here first because she's the interviewer of the year. She's phenomenal in those things, isn't she?
She's fantastic.
She's going to be a communications major and a reporter on ESPN, or a politician or a lawyer like Grayson. She can talk, and she is way more eloquent than I am, and that's just phenomenal. So you're smart to get her on first. But yeah, gutsy. You know, when you play in a semi-state the way they changed it, that it's turned into the toughest day of your basketball lives to get through the Elite 8 and the Final 4 now. Grayson headed it with her gutsy performance all week, or all night, all day. Cramped there a little bit. Just fought through that, paced herself well, but, I mean, Haley Wagner had a phenomenal game. That girl went and got some buckets for us and competed like crazy, and not that anybody else didn't. I mean, everybody that was out there, and I say it every week, but I like that they announced before the game our subs, because our scout team and our reserves have been phenomenal at just preparing us, knowing exactly what to do, watching film like everybody, and they're just right there with them, and it is a team effort. Grayson heads away. She was phenomenal. Everybody that played was phenomenal, but they all have to be proud of themselves, of doing it collectively and putting themselves in position here.
I'll say, Coach, 9th year as head coach of the Trojans, you've been this close. this close several times, and you got it done tonight, Coach.
Yeah, we did. You knock on the door enough, and you just stick to what you do, and you have faith, you do it. Glory to God to put us in this position. We talked to the girls. Not everybody gets this opportunity. When we were here 2 years ago and they beat us, you just never know when you'll get back to this. But we were able to put ourselves in position. And then when you get here, you give yourself a chance, and then you win it at the end there.
Coach, I don't know, were you coaching when we played down at Gamebridge, or was that Coach Sanders? We played there once.
I think it was Sanders played Carmel the year before I came.
That's what I say. I was down there for Gamebridge. I think Coach Sanders had it that year
before I came.
So this will be your first time at Gamebridge?
Playing, yeah, or coaching.
Did you ever play there?
I didn't.
Wow.
This will be first. New territory for me.
Tell us about your week of preparation, Coach. I know you want to just stick to what works.
Yeah, we do. I know you talk to Coach Moore and Coach Daniels, who have been in it a lot. They throw a lot of noise at you, pulling you in a lot of different directions. We'll have to stay humble and hungry and stick to our principles and stick to our prep. It's just a one-team prep here. Is it Norwell?
Norwell was leading last report that I had over McCutcheon.
I'm guessing it's Norwell.
I'll say get you an update here. Go ahead, Coach.
But it doesn't matter who it is. You have to prepare for that team.
31-24, Norwell was leading about late third quarter.
Yep, and they've been there 2 years in a row, so they're used to it. They won it, or they lost in it 2 years ago, won the 3A last year, and now they're probably back. And Eric Thornton, he coached at Plymouth. He's an assistant coach at Plymouth, where I graduated from and coached, so we know Coach Thornton there. Does a phenomenal job with them. They have that unique 1-3-1. They have a girl, Rossworm. I think she's going to Indiana Wesleyan. She's a winner. She's a Grayson type. So it's two top teams battling it. We'll have to prep. We'll have to prepare. We'll have to balance the prep, balance the rest and recovery, with also sharpening the sword to be at our best when it matters Saturday night or next Saturday night.
Coach, maybe a word or two about the Center Grove fan base. A great crowd. I go back to Franklin Central Sectional Championship last Saturday at Greenfield, the regional championship, and this is the tough one, 2 hours away here at Jasper. I thought the night crowd was very good and very supportive tonight.
Phenomenal. You hit it on the head. I think that was our best sectional crowd we've ever had against Franklin Central. An unbelievable regional crowd. And I agree with you. There was a lot of people here supporting that made the drive down, that found a way, and I know there's a lot listening to you or watching it on the IHSA. And we are just so blessed with a tremendous community that loves winning, expects to win, but also humble enough to understand what it takes to win and just celebrate the excellence. But I mean, these girls that we have, aren't they so easy to root for? It's so easy to come down and support them with the way they do it the right way, and they've earned it. And it's just nice to see them pay it off and be able to have that.
Coach, on that, I'll let you go celebrate with your family and your players and your coaching staff. How about your coaching staff, Coach? You got one of the best, if not the best, coaching staff.
The best. I mean, you have Ryan Hendricks and Amy Cabara, who have been with me from the start, that are absolutely phenomenal. You have Greg Torreson, who's our freshman coach, that has been with me after maybe 1 year or 2 years. And then you have Liv Schmidt, and you have Mandy Heidelberger. Liv was last year, became our JV coach. And Mandy Heidelberger, she has the it factor. She's been phenomenal. But there's Amy Cabara, scout with LC. Ryan Hendricks is Mr. Do Everything. Both of those. I mean, I get the views. I get to do this, I guess. But they're the heartbeat behind us. And they set the tone, and they have built the culture of champions at their roles, humble, hungry, attention to detail. They set it up, and they do it phenomenally. I told Coach Hendricks if he ever goes a head coaching job, he probably shouldn't, because this job will come open, because once he leaves, I'll have to call quits, because once he's gone, and Amy Kamara the same, and now Mandy especially, and then the other two for sure.
Coach, congratulations. We'll see you next Saturday.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
At Gamebridge Fieldhouse.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Coach Kevin Stuckmeyer joined us here on the postgame show. His team gets it done tonight, 29-26 over Lawrence Central, going to the Class 4A state championship game next Saturday night. And now up next we have senior Hannah Jen joining us. And Hannah, wow, Wow. I know it was tough 2 years ago.
Very.
You lost to LC in the semi-state at Southport.
Yes.
You guys had that lead in the third and couldn't hold on to it and lost by 13 points. But tonight, it's Center Grove's night tonight. Tell us how you got this done tonight, Hannah.
Just a lot of focus and perseverance. We even scouted in a conference room. It was actually quite the experience with my team, but the whole game we were just dialed in, focused on our principles, focused on playing together, and Lola Lampley, heck of a player, one of our biggest opponents this year, and just our focus and our principles and our togetherness got us this win tonight.
I would say it's not the prettiest of wins, but you kind of knew tonight it was going to be heart, it was going to be guts, a lot of defense, and just enough offense. And you guys got it done tonight. And again, it's that wonderful defense. I have my notes here. I had it written down if I can find it. In that last quarter, Lawrence Central scored 5 points.
Really?
Held them to 5 points, and you held them to 5 in the opening quarter. So, again, just a phenomenal effort by this defense. But once again, Hannah, just talk about this great chemistry that you have with this team. You guys are special.
This chemistry is unlike anything. We're so close. This bond will forever be together. Like, I love these girls so much. I've been with them for most of my life, and I've even gotten to know some along the way, and they're so supportive. Before the game, I was so nervous, honestly, and I had so many supporters by me, and they so contributed to this win behind the scenes like no other.
Hannah, think about this. You're going to play where the Pacers play at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. How cool is that?
It's awesome. I'm so excited, and this is a dream come true.
And you're still undefeated.
Yes.
I mean, tonight with this now going to 28-0, you guys set the school record. Center Grove had 27 a couple of years ago, 27-2, but no team has ever won 28, and no team's ever been undefeated at Center Grove. So on that, Hannah, I'll let you go. Have a great week of practice.
Thank you.
We'll see you at Gainbridge next Saturday night.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Hannah Jen Sr. joining me here on the post-game show, and again, great defensive effort by Hannah and all of her teammates. 29-26 your final. Center Grove wins it by 3. Celebration continues here at Jasper High School, and Rick rejoins me. And wow, just a gutsy performance, Rick.
I think the celebration's going to continue all the way from Jasper back to Greenwood, Indiana tonight, Kevin. Just an absolutely great environment here, and rightfully so. Celebration for Center Grove. First time in 30 years that they'll be going to the state finals, state championship next Saturday night, and gutsy and refuse to lose. I keep using that, and maybe they'll make me a T-shirt or something like that says refuse to lose, because those girls have continued to do it. And yeah, we got to give away a Texas Roadhouse Player of the Game, and yeah, it's easy to turn around and say, hey, we can give it to the Miss Basketball candidate. But I think we're going to go a little bit different route here, Kevin, and go to the sophomore center, Haley Wagner. 8 huge points tonight. She had 2 in the fourth quarter. She had 6 in the first half that were just huge baskets. Great job using her body to shield the defense away. So we're going to give it to Haley Wagner for this semi-state championship. So congratulations to Haley. She'll get a gift certificates to the Greenwood Texas Roadhouse, courtesy of George Hill and the fine folks there at the Texas Roadhouse. So congratulations to Haley. And Kevin, I think that's my voice is going to be shot here shortly. What a man, just so proud of those girls. Hannah's one of my favorites. She played with my daughter when she played for the first couple years in high school, and was always a super friend to her, and just really excited that all these girls get to experience it. And you know what? Being the coach that Coach Stuckmeyer is, he'll go home, he'll watch the game probably tonight, and then it's on to whoever they play next week. If that's Norwell, which I know they were up at halftime over McCutcheon, or if that's McCutcheon, he'll have a game plan ready for him to go come Monday.
Going to take one final break and be back to wrap it up from Jasper. The Center Grove Trojans going to the Class 4A state championship game next Saturday at Gamebridge Fieldhouse, 8 o'clock. Your final tonight, 29-26, Center Grove by 3 over Lawrence Central, here on Sports Night Indiana.
At the Skin Lab, beauty and wellness come together under one roof. From advanced skin treatments and injectables to personalized wellness programs, we help you look and feel your very best. Whether you want radiant, glowing skin, balanced hormones, or a boost in confidence, our expert team is here to guide you every step of the way. Discover an experience where science meets luxury and results speak for themselves. The Skin Lab, your journey to confidence starts here.
At Peterman, we are raising the bar for home service.
We host classes nearly every working day,
with thousands of hours of training invested in our field professionals each year.
so you know when Peterman shows up, you're about to receive expert care.
Homeownership is already stressful enough,
so when it comes to peace of mind for your home,
trust Peterman to get it done.
And for a limited time, get a free furnace from us.
Visit PetermanHVAC.com for details and to schedule.
Do you see it? Do you see the potential? The potential for birthday parties on the patio. The potential for lazy weekends by the pool. Do you see the rain hitting the glass as you read a book with a cozy blanket on a cold winter's day? And do you see the science project being done on the kitchen table? Do you feel it? Do you feel the excitement of Christmas morning as the kids race down the stairs and as a family forms memories that can never be replaced? Do you hear it? Hear the crackle of the fireplace, the laughter coming from the next room, the sound of crickets as you call it a night. At Coldwell Banker, our people and our company are cut from a different cloth. We see, hear, feel, and sense things that others simply don't. Perhaps that's because we have a unique appreciation for this magical thing that defies description, that goes by the name of home. Because of this appreciation, and because of our dedication to be the best in the craft, our company has thrived for well over a century. This is why we're ranked #1 in agent trust. And this is why more people have turned to us to help them find and sell their homes than any other company in the history of America. We are Coldwell Banker. We do real estate differently. We do real estate with higher standards. And we have proudly guided people home since 1906.
Back inside the Jasper Gymnasium. Final time tonight. Center Grove victorious in the semi-state championship, 29-26 over Lawrence Central. The Center Grove Trojans in girls basketball going to the state championship next Saturday. We just got word. The Center Grove wrestling team, state champs for the first time ever. Knocking off Brownsburg, they get it done. What a day for Center Grove sports.
Oh, fantastic day. You had the sectional champion boys swimming team this morning, and the girls team just punches their ticket to the state finals. And wow, Coach Maurice Swain and the Center Grove wrestling team, and Sean Breedlove, your 175-pounder, undefeated, #1 ranked. He goes into his match tonight, Kevin, needing a win. Brownsburg was up by 0.5 points. Breedlove comes from behind, wins his match 12-8 to win the state championship for not only himself but his teammates, and they are going to be celebrating all the way home, just like Coach Stuckmeyer and his fantastic girls basketball team will be celebrating that wonderful 2-hour drive home from Jasper tonight.
On that, Rick, we will wrap up what was just a superb day here in Jasper, and Trojans a nice win over Evansville Central earlier today, 53-37, and they get it done tonight against LC 29-26. So semi-state champs in girls basketball, state champs in boys wrestling, sectional champs in boys swimming and diving. Just couldn't ask for a better Saturday.
Wonderful day for Center Grove sports. Congratulations to the girls basketball team, Kevin. Wonderful 2 games down here. We might be making a little road trip downtown, Kevin, a little bit closer next Saturday night. Hopefully they got one more in them and can get a truly magical season complete next Saturday night.
Rick, thanks for your work all day long. We'll see you Saturday at Gamebridge Fieldhouse.
Sounds good, Kevin. Thank you.
So once again, your final tonight, the Trojans win at 29-26. Perfect on the season, 28-0, the only team remaining still undefeated on the season. And last update, Norwell was winning big over McCutcheon, 56-42. That was late, so it appears Center Grove will be playing Norwell coming up next Saturday in the state championship game at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. For Lawrence Central, they finished the season at 21-5. Tonight, Center Grove girls basketball coverage was presented by Hobbig Injury Law, TAPAC Wealth Management, and Coldwell Banker Styles. Again, join us next Saturday night, 8 o'clock, from Gamebridge Fieldhouse for the Class 4A State Championship. Center Grove versus Norwell. Until then, this is Kevin Conrad, Rick Embry, and our production assistant, Sam Venegas, saying good night, everyone, from Jasper High School. Your Center Grove Trojans 2026 semi-state champions.